In Maseches Brachos Daf Samech Aleph Amud Beis, there is a famous story. The Romans decreed that one is not allowed to teach Torah publicly, but Rabbi Akiva didn't care. He gathered many people and he taught them Torah publicly. Papus ben Yehuda comes to him and says, Akiva, aren't you afraid? You know what the Romans are going to do to you? And Rabbi Akiva explains, we're like fish who can't live. Fish can't live out of the water. We can't live without the Torah. We can't separate from Torah. Says the Gemara. It was a short while after where they caught Rabbi Akiva. They took him in captivity, and they took Papus ben Yehuda in captivity as well. So Rabbi Akiva meets him in prison and asks him, what are you doing here? I taught Torah, but what are you doing here? And Papus answers Rabbi Akiva, praiseworthy are you that you were caught for teaching Torah. Woe to me, oily shelitpasti al dvarim betelim. What was I brought here for? Dvarim betelim, vain things. What was he involved in? Who is this Papus ben Yehuda? In Imre Noyam, he brings the opinion of the Gaon of Vilna, that this Papus is the same Papus from Tainis Daf Yud Ches Amud Beis, where we learn about Papus and his brother Lulianus. The Gemara calls them Tzadikim Gemurim, complete righteous individuals. What happened there? In the city of Lod, the king's daughter was murdered. And he said, it's got to be the Jews, and therefore I will kill all the Jews unless they hand over the person who committed this crime, who killed my daughter. Papus and Lonianus, even though they didn't do anything wrong, they came to the king and they said, we did it. Kill us and let all the Jews free. Don't do anything to them. The king agreed. He killed Papus and Lonianus and let go of all the Jews and canceled the bad decree. The Gemara calls them Tzadikim Gemurim, and the Gemara says, and Beria Yechoila la'amod b'mchitzasa, no one comes close to them in the upper world. So what is it that Papus meant when he said, woe to me, oily, that I was caught by the Romans, al dvarim betelim? The Imre Noyam says an amazing thing. In Maseches Megillah Daf Tes Zayin Amud Beis, Chazal tell us, a frightening thing. Gadol Talmud Torah, it is greater to learn Torah more than saving people's lives. If one has to save a life, he must stop all he is doing, including learning, and he must save lives. However, one should know that if he had the opportunity to sit and learn, or if he had the opportunity to save lives, when he sits and learns, his reward upstairs is greater than saving lives. It doesn't exclude him from helping others. But when one has the opportunity to sit next to a Gemara, to sit and learn Torah, without disturbance, this is greater than saving lives. And even though Chazal tell us, if you save one life as if you sustain the world entire, however, learning Torah is greater than that. And if it's compared to worlds, so you are sustaining many worlds, the upper worlds. So one must save lives, but the reward for learning Torah is even greater than that. As we say, Talmud Torah keneged kulam. Papus says to Rabbi Akiva, praiseworthy are you that you were caught for teaching Torah. You know what I was caught for? For something which in comparison to Torah is dvarim betelim. Yes, I saved lives, saved many lives, but you taught Torah to many people. That is greater. And in comparison to what you did, what I did is considered vain. Dvarim betelim. This day when we receive Torah, Matan Torah, Chag HaShavuos, we're going to learn Torah all night. We must understand the value of Torah, the great reward that's waiting for those who learn Torah, those who delve into the depth and beauty of Torah, those who understand what Torah is all about. But it's not just about Shavuos, it's accepting the Torah, and it's being one with the Torah, as Rabbi Akiva taught, like fish in the water, for the entire year, and to know the great reward for those who learn Torah, those who teach Torah. So much so that Chazal say, Gadol Talmud Torah yoser mehatzalos nefashos. Greater is learning Torah more than saving lives. Torah is life itself. Torah is so precious. Chazal say, Yekavahim mipninim v'chol chafatzecha lo yishvu ba. Pasuk says in Mishlei, it is more precious than pearls. Nothing comes close to it. Not even saving lives. Nothing comes close to Torah. Appreciate Torah. Appreciate what HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave us, the gift that He asks us to be involved in. It is so precious. It is so sweet. And the reward is so great.